Waalaikumsalam.
Kami dari kelompok One ingin membahas economic talk during the first four caliphs, yaitu pemikiran ekonomi pada masa 4 khalifah pertama. Sebelum itu, kami akan perkenalan diri dulu. Saya Fatan Warikvila sebagai moderator. Ada Torik, Irfan, Isma, Utami, Taki, dan Nabia. Next, Khulafur Rashidin. Here is the introduction. Khulafur Rashidin, or simply Rashidin, is the term used by Sunni Muslim to refer to the four caliphs who led the first Islamic state of the Rashidin Caliphate. After the death of the Islamic prophet Muhammad, they were Abu Bakar, Umar bin Khattab, Utsman bin Affan, and Ali bin Abi Thalib. Next, yang akan dibacakan oleh teman kami Irfan.
Social finance. Fighting people who do not pay zakat even though they are still praying was a strong message from Caliph Abu Bakar to Muslims at the time. In the years since, zakat is proof that Islam is a religion that really pays attention to the social welfare of society. In its distribution, Abu Bakar believed that zakat must be distributed evenly among Muslims. This is different of zakat distribution policy during the time of Caliph Umar, which distributed the zakat unequally, where some zakat recipients receive more than others. Caliph Abu Bakar policy in accordance with many verses in the Quran where Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala often combining the commandment for prayer and zakat. There are 28 verses relating to the obligation of prayer and zakat. Wa aqimus sholata wa atu zakata wa ati us rasul alakum tazak turhamun, dan laksanakanlah sholat, tunaikanlah zakat, dan taatlah kepada Rasul.
Umar bin Khattab 634 sampai 644 Masehi expanded Islamic theory to Sharia, Egypt, and Persia. Established a good state administration, include a taxation system, implemented a pension and allowance system for soldiers, prohibited the granting of state-owned land to individuals. Next. Public finance. During his reign, Umar bin Khattab did a lot of expansion. Because the expansion of the regions occurred quickly, Umar bin Khattab immediately organized the administration of the state by immediate Persia. State revenue experienced a very significant increase. Khalif Umar bin Khattab decided to spend all this as in Baitul Mal at once, but was issued gradually. The forerunner of the Baitul Mal institution was further developed by Umar bin Khattab, so that it became a regular and permanent institution.
Okay, next, social finance. Khalifah Umar bin Khattab applied the principle of merit in distributing the treasury. He urged that the hardship faced by Muslims should be taken into account in determining one share of the state treasury, and therefore justice required that one's effort and labor in the cause of Islam should be rewarded in kind. Jadi, Umar bin Khattab membagikan gaji kepada prajuritnya sesuai dengan kontribusinya terhadap Islam. Semisal prajurit yang sudah ikut berperang dari masa Rasulullah sampai Umar akan mendapatkan gaji yang lebih besar daripada prajurit yang ikut perang sejak masa Umar bin Khattab. Okay, next. Utsman bin Affan 644 sampai 656. The first establishment of the navy. Second, making some concession in the matter of zakat. The last, revenue from zakat, whom's 1/5 of the spoil of war, jizya, kharaj, ushur, import duties, and state's property, whose ownership was transferred to the states. Next.
Social finance. In his regime, Khalid Osman bin Affan had to bear the burden of a large budget to maintain the navy. However, he never took wages from his office. Instead, he eased the burden of government in serious matters by depositing his money in the state treasury. Next. Ali bin Abi Thalib RA 656 sampai 661 Masehi, imposing a tax on garden owners and allowing the collection of zakat on fresh vegetables. Dua, paying employees' salaries on a weekly basis. Tiga, controlling the market and eradicating and scrupulous traders, wagers, and black market. Next, public finance. After being appointed Caliph, Ali bin Abi Thalib immediately took several actions such as dismissing corrupt state officials, reopening the plantation land that had been given to Usman favored people, and distributing the annual tax revenue according to what had been set by Umar bin Khattab. Selanjutnya akan dilanjutkan oleh teman saya.
During his reign, the central principle of equal distribution on every week was adopted for the first time. Thus, Thursday was the day of distribution and payment of the keuangan sosial. Pada masa pemerintahan, prinsip utama pemerataan distribusi setiap minggu diadopsi untuk pertama kalinya. Dengan demikian, hari Kamis adalah hari pendistribusian dan pembayaran tersebut. Jadi maksudnya, pada masa Ali bin Abi Thalib dilakukan pendistribusian seluruh pendapatan dan provisi yang ada di dalam Baitul Mal. Ali bin Abi Thalib juga melakukan pendistribusian uang untuk rakyat. Sistem distribusi setiap pekan sekali untuk pertama kalinya diadopsi. Hari Kamis adalah hari pendistribusian atau hari pembayaran. Pada hari ini, semua penghitungan diselesaikan dan pada hari Sabtu dimulai penghitungan baru. Cara ini mungkin solusi terbaik dari sudut pandang hukum dan kondisi negara yang sedang berada di masa-masa transisi. Ali bin Abi Thalib menjadi khalifah pada saat situasi internal pemerintah yang tidak kondusif. Sekian dari saya akan kembalikan kepada moderator.
Ya, sekian dari kelompok kami. Apakah ada yang ingin ditanyakan? Ya, Mas Arif.
Oke, baik. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Mungkin dari saya itu bukan tanya, tapi cuma saran aja.
Apa, Mas?
Cuma saran. Bukan untuk kelompok ini aja ya. Mungkin untuk kelompok kedepannya.
Ya.
Kan namanya juga presentasi itu juga sambil dijelasin sedikit-sedikit lah pakai bahasa Indonesia atau bahasa Indonesia lah. Atau bahasa sehari-hari. Bukan yang saya lihat tadi itu bukan presentasi namanya, tapi membaca PPT. Bukan presentasi PPT kesannya. Bolehlah membaca, tapi sama dijelasin sedikit-sedikit pakai bahasa sehari-hari. Seperti itu.
Siap, Mas Arif. Mohon maaf kekurangannya, Mas Arif.
Ya, gak apa, Mas. Mungkin
Ya.
bisa diulangi lagi dan dijelaskan sedikit-sedikit lah setaunya.
Ya, siap. Mas Sultan ingin tanya? Mas Sultan?
Halo, bisa didengar?
Bisa, Mas.
Baik, terima kasih. Ya, cuma melanjutkan dari perkataan Mas Arif. Pertanyaan saya simpel sih, Mas. Jadi kan tadi dari Abu Bakar sampai Umar tadi cuma bahasa Inggris. Tolong pertanyaan saya lebih dijelaskan sedikit apa kelebihan mengenai satu persatu dari Khalifah Abu Bakar, terus Umar, Utsman, dan Ali. Kelebihannya dari segi sistem ekonominya gitu, Mas. Singkat, padat, dan jelas gitu aja, Mas. Jangan terlalu panjang, pokok yang penting jelas. Gitu aja sih.
Kelebihan dari segi ekonomi.
Ya, dari
Ya,
4 tersebut.
Ya.
Oke, baik. Terima kasih.
Ada yang ingin bertanya lagi?
Ingin bertanya untuk
Ya, Mas Zain.
pengen tahu apa sih kelebihan dari Baitul Mal yang diciptakan oleh
Halo Mas Zain,
eh,
nge-lag Mas Zain.
masa
Suaranya
kekhalifahan
putus-putus
Umar bin
Mas Zain.
Khattab itu aja. Mungkin orang-orang masih asingnya namanya Baitul Mal itu kayak gimana gitu. Jadi tolong jelasin apa sih Baitul Mal itu gitu.
Oke, apa sih itu Baitul Mahfud ya?
Oh iya Kak, izin bertanya. Udah
Apa?
ini belum?
Kenapa?
Apa itu Baitul Mal? Seperti itu
Ya,
dijelasin. Jelasin apa sih kekhalifahan Umar bin Khattab. Mungkin teman-teman masih agak kurang paham di situnya. Jadi mohon dijelasin sedikit aja.
ya, siap.
Assalamualaikum.
Ada yang ingin bertanya lagi? Apakah ada yang ingin bertanya lagi?
Sudah berapa penanya? How many question?
3, Mister. 2.
Two.
Tuh.
Okay, again. Maybe
Assalamualaikum
one or
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
yes.
Izin bertanya. I want to ask Mr. Fatan again.
Ya, Mas Zain.
Apa sih kelebihan dari setiap pemerintahan kekhalifahan dalam sistem ekonominya seperti itu? Apakah sama setiap zamannya seperti itu?
Kelebihan dari segi ekonominya.
Ekonomi ya setiap masa kekhalifahan. Kan kita tahu masa kekhalifahan yang paling tertib dan teratur kan pada zaman Umar bin Khattab. Terus saya
Ya.
pengen tanya pada pemerintahan Utsman bin Affan sama Ali bin Abi Thalib apakah sama atau berbeda seperti itu? Kalau ada yang berbeda mungkin bisa dijelasin sedikit gitu.
Ya.
Oke, thank you.
Ada yang bertanya lagi? Ya, Mas Tomo. Ya, Mas Trio Tomo.
Apakah suara saya terdengar, Mas Fatan?
Terdengar, Mas Tomo.
Oke, yang ingin saya tanyakan dari presentasi kelompok 1 yaitu secara general atau garis besar itu apa sih perbedaan pemikiran ekonomi pada masa 4 khalifah tersebut? Tadi kan sudah dijelaskan yaitu ada Abu Bakar, Umar bin Khattab, Utsman bin Affan, Ali bin Abi Thalib
Ya.
pada masa 4 khalifah tersebut. Nah, yang ingin saya tanyakan itu perbedaan pemikiran ekonomi pada masa 4 khalifah tersebut itu apa? Misalkan dalam kebijakan perhitungan zakat, lalu kebijakan bunga, bahkan kebijakan pajak. Itu saja.
Berarti perbedaan ekonomi dari 4 tokoh tersebut.
Iya, secara garis besar.
Ya.
Baik, makasih Mas.
Sama-sama, Mas. Yes, Mas Syarif.
Baik, saya ingin bertanya ke kelompok
Ya.
1. Bagaimana sih pemerintah pada khalifah itu untuk menangani isu-isu ekonomi seperti inflasi, pengangguran, dan kemiskinan? Dan juga apakah ada inovasi atau reformasi ekonomi yang dilakukan oleh khalifah untuk meningkatkan kesejahteraan masyarakat pada masa itu?
Ulang, Mas Syarif, coba.
Yang pertama itu bagaimana sih pemerintah pada masa khalifah itu menangani isu-isu ekonomi seperti inflasi, pengangguran, kemiskinan. Nah, untuk yang kedua yaitu apakah ada inovasi atau reformasi ekonomi yang dilakukan oleh khalifah untuk meningkatkan kesejahteraan masyarakat pada masa itu.
Ya.
Oke, baik. Terima kasih.
Sama-sama Mas Arif. Apa ada yang ingin bertanya lagi?
Okay, I think it is enough ya. Tuh, ada lagi. Itu ada
Ada
tamu.
lagi,
Oh ya. Silakan.
Ya, Mbak Alfi.
Izin bertanya, saya ingin menanyakan pendapat kalian, apakah kebijakan ekonomi dalam masa khalifah itu dapat diterapkan dalam menghadapi permasalahan perekonomian saat ini?
Apakah kebijakan ekonomi
Dalam masa khalifah
ya
itu dapat diterapkan dalam
pada masa sekarang? Ya. Ada yang ingin bertanya lagi? Ada yang ingin bertanya lagi?
Enough, right?
Enough.
Okay. I think it is enough, right? So for the presenter, you can answer the question from your friend in the group, right? In the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
And so I will give you time to discuss with the fellow of your group and then later answer in the WhatsApp group. But before that, I will give you some insight from. I have given you the book, right? The book from KNKS, Komite Nasional Keuangan Syariah, right? From the e-book. But if you feel it is not enough, you can buy this book. That book is from Dr. Adi Warman Karim. It is also a very good book about history Islamic economy. Okay, so I will give you what is the important point about Khalifah, right? For Khalifah. So as we know, there are 4 Khalifah after Rasulullah, right? Sayyidina Abu Bakar, Umar, Utsman, Ali. And if I can underline in the area of Sayyidina Abu Bakar, he is busy. He is busy to fight the murtadid. The people who what is it called? The people who is not Islam anymore, right? The murtadid. And based on the hadith of Rasulullah, including person who are Muslim but don't want to pay zakat. If you are Muslim but you don't want to pay zakat in the era of Sayyidina Abu Bakar, you will be punished by the army. And there is also a Baitul Mal. What is Baitul Mal? Baitul Mal is, if we can say today, just like Bank Indonesia, right? But the difference is Baitul Mal also collecting zakat, right? Baitul Mal is collecting zakat, but Bank Indonesia is not collecting zakat, right? And the difference again, the Baitul Mal is not Baitul Mal is not concerning about the monetary policy. Just like we have discussed before, right? Harusnya saya sudah menyampaikan ke kalian tentang kebijakan moneter, right? Or you should have studied in the class of introduction to economic theory, right? What is kebijakan moneter, right? Monetary policy. Bank Indonesia as a bank central, the central bank of the country, they do monetary policy, but Baitul Mal not doing that, right? Baitul Mal not doing that. Okay. And next we have the Khalifah of Umar ibn al-Khattab. Khalifah Umar ibn al-Khattab is very concerned about what? Khalifah ibn Umar, Khalifah Umar ibn Khattab want to spread the area of Islamic country. He want to spread the area of Islamic country and doing war with the Romawi and also Persia, which is today is Iran, right? Rome and Persia. And there are still in the era of Umar, Baitul Mal, right? Baitul Mal is always important in economic, in stabilizing the economy of the country, right? Okay, and next, Khalifah Utsman. As we know from the history, the two Khalifah jadi dua Khalifah terakhir, the last two Khalif, Utsman wa Ali, there are a lot of, the separation between Muslims. Ada perpecahan dari umat Islam sehingga their leadership, kepemimpinan mereka itu mengalami banyak gangguan. They got a lot of distraction, right? Because of too many, what is it? Kudeta like that, right? And also extremists and like that. And in the era of Khalifah Utsman, it is only 12 years, right? Hanya 12 tahun. But Khalifah Utsman don't want to pay to the country. Jadi beliau itu tidak mau menerima upah dari negara. Yes. What happened? Why you like that?
Mister,
Yes.
Ini apa? Kan tadi belum dijelasin, jadi pengen diulang lagi presentasinya.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Tadi kan Syarif itu bilang apa namanya? Belum jelas presentasinya. Tadi belum dijelasin juga ke bahasa Indonesiain. Jadi ingin diulang presentasinya biar dijelasin ulang lagi.
Oh no, I don't think so. I think your friend just want to give suggestion, right? Want to suggest a session for the next presenter, but not now. The time is not enough if we doing it now, right? Maybe if you want to explain more, you can do it in the WhatsApp group, right? You can explain more in WhatsApp group. Okay. Yes, I agree with your friend. I agree with your friend that you are better if you not only read the PowerPoint, right? You should also explain by your own words, right? That is the important thing. Okay, and what about the Khalifah Ali bin Abi Thalib? Khalifah Ali bin Abi Thalib is the what is it? Apa ya bahasa Inggrisnya? Mantu itu apa ya? I forget. Because Sayyidina Ali is married to Fatimah, right? The Rasulullah daughter. Okay. But if I can underline, although the four Khalifah is most of all is the great person, right? Great person. We believe they are the great Muslim leaders. But I think the most achievement is in the era of Sayyidina Umar, right? Because he to spreading the area of Islamic country and also doing another economic activity, right? If you read in the history, of course, their policy is concerning in public finance. Jadi apa namanya ide-ide mereka itu karena mereka adalah khalifah, ya, karena mereka adalah khalifah pemimpin negara, sehingga ide-ide pemikirannya adalah tentang kebijakan publik, ya, maksudnya adalah the policy for the whole country, gitu ya. Nah, later nanti setelah kita membahas tentang para khalifah ini, kalian juga akan belajar tentang para pemikir seperti Abu Ubaid, Ibn Rushd, terus Al-Ghazali, yang karena mereka itu bukan khalifah, begitu ya. Jadi mereka betul-betul kaum intelektual, mereka lebih mulai mengkritisi teori-teori ekonominya, begitu ya. Nah, kalau keempat khalifah ini karena memang beliau ibaratnya sekarang itu presiden, gitu ya. Jadi pemikirannya itu lebih ke kebijakan publik. Right. Oke. Okay, maybe that's all from me as the what is it? Maybe input for you. And after this, we still have discussion in WhatsApp group, right? So this is a discussion in WhatsApp group. And I don't know about next week. Maybe we can do offline because we have
Yes.
we are online in the first two meeting, right? Because we have to do general election in the Valentine's Day, right? So that's why we cannot do offline. Okay. So thank you for the presenter. Thank you also for the
Yes, sir.
PC and presenter. Thank you. And also the asker, para penanya. We will continue in the WhatsApp. Okay. We are signing off. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Sorry teman-teman, sorry ya. Ini kira-kira teman-teman juga ada miskomunikasi. Jadi presentasinya nggak optimal tadi. Sorry Rek.
Sorry, Rip.
No problem, no problem.
Sorry Tan.
Sorry Pak presentasi suruh jelasin semua.
Nyala bangku, Syarif nyala.
Ya Tan, maaf Tan.
Nanti standar
Respect abangku, respect.
Apa sih pes?
Ngapain sih balik ke sana Surabaya pes?
Caper pes lah.
Takut nih lu.
Ken. Nes. Lu.
Ayo ya.
Lu balik naik apaan Tan?
Helikopter.
Balik nih kapan? Gua balik